Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. I'm Herman Green. Juice companies are being urged to do frequent tests to ensure their products are not contaminated with microorganisms which affect product quality. The call comes from an expert who says these microorganisms pose a threat to the beverage industry. TVJ's Andrew Laidley tells us more.
Pathogens, bacteria, virus, or other microorganisms that can cause diseases pose a threat to life. But in the juice industry, they can also change how a product tastes. Managing Director of Technology Solutions Limited, Dr. Andre Gordon, says manufacturers must be vigilant in taking steps to detect and get rid of these organisms. One pathogen posing a major threat, Alicyclobacillus, or ACB for short.
This organism, or DECRA, will destroy your brand. Jamaica is one thing. You'll have an issue, maybe the consumers will forget, it's like coconut water, right? Those of us who love coconut water, we drink some, bad drink, we drink some, it tastes bad, we're upset, but we go back and buy, we give it a few weeks. Am I lying? If you love it, you say, maybe this one won't be so bad, or maybe they had a bad batch. If you are exporting that item, you will not have that luxury.
Benjamin Pascal, co-founder of Invisible Sentinel, a U.S.-based microorganism quality assurance company, says DECRA, another type of pathogen, poses a threat to the industry. Most susceptible to this organism, items with low or no preservatives.
Flourishes there, and it's very hard to get rid of. So it's zero tolerance too. One cell can impart the flavor. So a lot of the groups we work with, they had asked us for a zero tolerance test for this. Where do you see it the most often? There's a push globally for less to be healthier, right? Less and less preservatives, right? Yes. The lower the preservative product, the higher your risk, right?
He says the tests which companies do may not detect some of these pathogens. Mr. Pascal says his company has a solution.
We've now taken traditional culturing methods where groups are relying on culture-based methods, right? And we've built a molecular system that gives them the same sensitivity as, say, that culture-based method, but instead of waiting days, groups are getting the results in hours. And they're able to fully quantify, their technicians are able to interpret it, and getting a result in, say, you know, if you've got suspicions or it's part of your day-to-day quality and you're sending a sample to a lab at 9 a.m. and having a result by 1 p.m., it's profoundly impactful on their operations and their decision-making.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.
We go down to currency trading. The day ended with the US dollar selling for $136.46. The Canadian now sells for $102.87. The sterling, $164.98, while the euro closed at $150.86. Now, stocks ended mostly higher on Friday, pushing the JSE index to a new all-time high, 525,450 points. The junior market index gained 74 points. Those posting the best gains of the day included Jamaican Teas, The Lab, Main Event Entertainment, Lasco Financial, and Cargo Handlers. On the losing end were Caribbean Cream, Key Insurance, 138 Student Living, T-Tech, and Siboney Group. And that's the Financial Week. I'm Herman Green. Good evening.